Hello there, and welcome to this CS Watch video 007, where we're looking at proprietary and industry standards. So in today's video we're looking at what proprietary standards are, what industry standards are, and how they are both used. So if we're looking at proprietary standards, these are standards which are owned by a particular company. So for example here we've got a couple of examples. Any iOS software which is created by Apple must handle data in a certain way, and it must use an interface in a certain way. So for example, if we also think about Microsoft Windows, if the developers of Football Manager are wanting to create a new version of Football Manager to run on Windows, there is a set way which Windows allows data to be handled. There is a set way which Windows allows an interface to be created, and it's got to follow those rules. Flash animations must conform to standards set by Adobe because they created Flash. The advantage of this means is that people will be familiar going from one product to the next. Genuinely speaking, if someone knows how to use a web browser in Windows, whether it's Google Chrome, Internet Explorer or Firefox, they know how to use a different Explorer, for example. It's maintained by one company. So for example, Apple hold all the chips in regards to how software is developed for iOS. Microsoft hold all the chips for how software is created for Windows. It also allows for skills to be transferred easily between software. If we're thinking going back to the Adobe suite of software, they've created loads of high quality and good pieces of software, such as Dreamweaver, Photoshop, Flash, which if you know how to use one of them, you've then already got an idea of how to be using other pieces of software as well. If we then look at industry standards, these are essentially standards agreed across an industry. They have become so well used, so common, that they are just industry standards. They are the set way of doing things. So for example, we've got here USB ports. You can pretty much get any device to connect into a USB port and do its thing. For example, the lovely headset I bought from eBay is currently plugged into my motherboard's USB port, and it's recording the information which I'm talking about right now. If we think about other industry standards, so for example, if we look at monitor cabling, HDMI, VGA, these are all industry standards. They are a set way of having cables. Industry standards can be hard to decide what is the industry standard. When Blu-rays first came along, they were up against HD DVDs. And there was a big argument, there was a big debate about which one was going to become the industry standard. And as you know, we now all love to buy Blu-rays. So here are a couple of exam questions for you. Feel free to click pause and attempt these. And let's have a look at some answers. I hope this video has been helpful for you. It's always good to have a look at different ideas, different things that you don't normally come across. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in a future video. Goodbye.